There you go. Welcome everyone to our Thursday live chat. It's June 9. Are you guys ready? I'm ready if you are. Now we are going to do the recap of the Santacruzan. It was amazing. If you haven't seen it, we're going to play the video today. And also, we're going to talk about Independence Day, the Philippines Independence Day. We're going to talk about the trivia, the facts, and the importance and significance that shaped the history of all the Filipinos. The Chris and Jill live chat, it's about serving the global community of entrepreneurs for conversations on growth, success, and progress. So I'm Christopher. I'm the 2022 Business Person of the Year here in Texas because I was able to build a six-figure digit of virtual accounting that has currently have 4 locations here in Texas. If you want to know more about being an immigrant, business tips here in the United States, please follow me on my YouTube channel at Chris Wycoco. The vision of Chris and Jill is to educate, empower, engage, and build a world-class digital global space where mentors and coaches share learnings, educations, and programs to enrich the knowledge, skills, and mindset of entrepreneurs from all around the globe. Our mission is to educate, empower, and inspire the global community of entrepreneurs to build and inspire the generation and thought leaders, influencers, and dream builders. Also to create and support a digital network for present and future entrepreneurs. If you are willing to start your business or you already have a business, this is the right live chat for you because we're inviting different resource people. But this won't be possible. This won't be possible without my co-host for today. My co-host, she was the leader and she was the one who came out with the Santacruzan. She's a serial entrepreneur, community leader, and business coach because she has a great passion for writing entrepreneurship, social media management, and she is a licensed occupational therapist that runs her own company, Excellence Therapy Solutions in Dallas, Texas. She co-founded a fashion line. This is what we did last Sunday, the Jill and Jug Couture with designer Miss Jagger Onate. And then she is currently the chair of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce in Dallas Fort Worth. In 2009, she was recognized as an outstanding occupational therapy by Sun Healthcare in Miami, Florida. She received an outstanding occupational therapy award from the National Therapy Service, and she was the previous or former editor-in-chief of the Asian Beat newspaper. Let us all welcome Jil Lasaca. Good morning.
Morning.
Good
How are you?
morning. I'm
Such
good. I
live
just
from
got
the
back
beautiful
here.
city of Dallas. Good morning.
I'm
By
still
the way, you
like
look
surreal about our
great at the red
experience.
carpet.
Oh yeah. Thank you
Yeah,
for
you're
that
really
wonderful
great. You did great.
opportunity. Yes, we're just
Yes.
having
There were a
some
lot of
delays.
yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. Anyway, going back, do we can we play the video of so that our viewers can have a snippet view of what transpired at the Santa Cruzan charity ball? Um, we're very excited. It was a huge success, and there were three major takeaways. Have Chris?
Yes.
When we first started this, it
Uh-huh.
was really all about using culture, being force for the community. Our culture encompasses our dress, our our behavior, our customs, our festival, and to me, along with the executive committee of the Santa Cruz Cultural and Food Festival to showcase the rich heritage, first in the community, so that people can have an idea of what the Philippine culture is.
Exactly. Jill, we're having a
The
little. hard time with the audio. All right.
Sorry, things happen.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
this
think
is
we
the video.
missed.
Yeah. Can you see the video? I'll play it
Yeah,
right now. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry, there's just some audio issue. We're gonna fix it. And for the meantime, this is the recap of the event last Sunday.
so you go, Chris. One of the most important takeaway from the Santacruzan charity ball was really the empowerment of 30 women from all walks of life. Chris, if you had the chance to see the 30 women, and very, very powerful. Among the women, we have Yvonne as the Reina Elena, and she is an anesthesiologist, nurse anesthesiologist. We have a lot of like physical therapists, nurses, community leaders, real entrepreneurs, CEO companies, and women from all walks of life. We also have women from the community, from the African community. And so we wanted Santacruzan to be really a platform where women can express themselves through fashion, through culture, allowing them to talk about their own advocacy. So me was one of the most powerful takeaways we have, and also culture. Chris,
Yes,
as
and you know
Filipinos, we
what?
need to take responsibility telling our story. And culture is something.
Yeah, and you know what, Jill? The more than the dress, I saw I had the privilege to interview each one of them. I saw the heart and the personality of each women together with all our guests and sponsors. Thank you very much. I really had a blast and that amazing experience to be a red carpet host because I get to know them more than just the event itself. Like all of them share a common advocacy. It's to support and to support the nonprofit organization for the Bantay Bata. I really saw this big heart and the generosity to for them to spend time and effort. Also the women, like this is like for them, they show class, they show elegance, and of course they show some sass. So even if it's a long drive, it's all worth it as we are in this
It was worth
together.
it. Yes.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
So, what are your ano? I started to say Tagalog. All right, let's have a shout out because we have some comments with Vandela. Manifi, good morning from
Yeah.
Grand Prairie. Good morning. Thank you for watching. And then we also have Macy. I love this kahit wala. Even she's not in the video, she still love it. Yeah, we feel your presence, Macy or Match? Yeah, Mache. Okay. Okay. And then also the video. Speaking of Yvonne, thank you to that to the video is edited and created by Mr. Jojo Gochanko. Thank you very much. So
Oh,
for
by
you
the
to
way,
see
that
more,
video
just follow
was made by
Chris and Jill.
yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, the
That's why
takeaway was
I
really
did go ahead.
the second takeaway was using culture as a unified force, and we've seen people from life, from the
Mm-hmm.
Indian community, from the Vietnam community, and together, and even the city officials of Dallas that have really supported this great event, Chris. Again, culture reflects the human achievement, the human intellect, the human knowledge of the Filipino artist. And two of the most important performers there were performers EJ and May, and they spoke about sang a very powerful song called Bagani, which is really the spirit of the warrior, the Filipino warrior. And then you have two outstanding dance performers, dance troupe, and the culture keepers. Important that we highlight these performers, Chris, because they speak a story of a beautiful culture. They speak of our national identity. They tell the story and how we and we've achieved our freedom from the Spanish and the American conquistadores. So we need to highlight that. And then my takeaway: when you provide a great event, people come. And at the end of the day, I think as community leaders, we need creating event festival that really highlights our heritage and our history. And this is just the beginning. And I was overwhelmed so much city. And then the fourth one that we brought together people from all of walks of life because of a very powerful charity, which is Bantay Bata. So, viewers, the Bantay Bata, a non-profit organization that have dedicated itself to providing the educational needs of the and has been disadvantaged. So whatever we have, we'll go directly to that. And again, it's just the beginning of the. And I'm very proud of the committee behind that, led by me and Araceli, and then Miss Kirby, who is our creative director. And then is also our designer from London. And then special thanks also as the Reina Ila, and then all the women as well. And then we also had our social media as Aviona that has also helped us. So I'm grateful for the opportunity for the community came out, including you and the community, and we brought the stage down. There were some hiccups backstage, but that's part of the whole story, and we'll always look back at the those moments as learning lessons. So we want to move forward, take the victories with humility, and take the lessons with optimism, so that we can continue to grow, Chris.
Yes, and yes, yes to success. That's I have the chance to really
Yes,
get to know each one of them. One thing that I really remember is Tita Marge. Tita Marge, I think she's one of the organizers for the Igorot dance, because that's the reason why we're talking about Independence Day. Because for those of you, Igorot, the clan or this community is one. I think one of few that were not been invaded by anybody, and then she's bringing up that the dance and the group, she's promoting and educating the young generation that we have a rich culture. We have a rich culture in terms of song, dance, and also the dress, but most of all the food. That's another one that I had so much fun with. It's worth the wait. All right. Speaking of, we would like to go over now with all this culture that we have. It all boils down to our Independence Day celebration. So the Independence Day
yes.
celebration, we're just gonna promote like this is a trivia that I'm gonna show to the screen. In celebration of the independence, the Philippine Independence Day, before we introduce our guest, there are the origin of the symbols of our national flag. Do you remember this, Jill? Right? So we have the white triangle that signifies the distinctive emblem of the famous Society of the Katipunan. This is the KKK, which by it's a blood pact, means the blood pact for fighting against invaders. We also have the three stars. This represents the three major island of the Philippines, the Luzon, where I'm at. Jill, you're in Visayas, right?
I am from Mindanao,
Or
the second
oh,
largest.
Mindanao. You're from Mindanao. It's from Luzon. The three archipelagos from Luzon, Mindanao, and Panay. So that's why no wonder we have so many rich, many beautiful islands in the Philippines, more than 7,000. Then the other one is, if you see the sun, the eight rays of the sun, it signifies the eight provinces that revolted against Spain during the Spanish Revolution. Named as follow, like Manila, Cavite, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija. I'm from Nueva Ecija. Bataan, Laguna, and Batangas. Then we also have the three distinctive color. Blue means peace, the red is bravery, and then the white is for tranquility. There you go. I hope we learned something today about the Philippine flag. But without further ado, it's time for me and it's time for us to introduce our outstanding lady, a leader in 2014 in American Airlines endorsed our speaker for today to the 100 most influential women in the world for her honorary involvement during the 911 taking the core command center for the victims. She is also the executive vice president of the Filipino Leaders Coalition of North Texas, or the PhilCon, past president of the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce of Texas, and also the founder and moderator of the Diversity Council and Asian Pacific Employee Resource Group of American Airlines. She is also the recipient of Ginto Alay Award and Perlas ng Silanganan. It's Orient of the Pearl of PRDC in Dallas. Let us all welcome Miss Myrna Carreon. Miss Myrna, good morning.
Good morning, Tita Myrna.
Oh, wait, the audio. Now we don't have the audio for Tita. Tita, can you try again?
Yes.
We have issues with the audio.
Okay. While we're trying to fix that, Tita Myrna been such a great influence for me as a community leader. She was the former chair of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce Dallas Fort Worth, and she great testament to what she has done to the community, and also the form of the Philippine Philcon, which is the Filipino Leaders Coalition of this. So that's the mission is really to bring people together, and so we up for the mistake. It's Myrna Carreon, not Yvonne. But anyway,
Mhm.
we wanna have her the opportunity to share the great things that's gonna be happening on June 12th. Can we have her?
Tita, can let's try again. We're having some. Tita, refresh the mic. Yan. It happens. Refresh the browser.
Okay.
Okay, I think then try again.
So Chris, just to elaborate on the Philippine Independence Celebration, this is brought to us by Philcon, and which is the Filipino Leaders Coalition of North Texas. So some of the brightest leaders in the community. Tita Myrna is one of the pioneers of these organizations, and I'm glad that she will have the opportunity today to share us the program and the history of the organization and bring people together. Can we check her mic again?
Yeah,
And
actually, I had the chance to talk to her. She came, I think, here 1970s. Then
yes.
I was really inspired by her about her contribution, especially I just found out about the September 11 that she is in the front line, and also with her contribution, it really made that kind of awareness that we have a support organization that can help immigrants, not just Filipinos but immigrants in general. So there you go. Because a while ago, this is working really well. Tita, can you try your audio?
While we're fixing her mic, can we ask Ricardo to check if we could play some of the photos of Tita Myrna and plans and the program for the Kalayaan, which is the
All right, I can play the photos while Ricardo. Okay, this is the one. Let me so just play.
and so this is gonna be. Is it fixed now?
Yeah, I'm looking for the this one. Look, mira, mira. Can you see it, Jill? Ayan, Tita was in Balitang Amerika.
So Tita Myrna has been a great community leader in the Filipino American community, and I think work and her achievement has really made a huge impact on our community.
Yeah,
And
so
you can go ahead and
yeah, there. Can you see it, Jill?
yes, I can.
I'm trying to contact Tita. Tita, please answer the phone.
And Chris, the great thing about this Philcon organization is that they bring together leaders in the community and for the good cause to unify the community for through the events that they do every year. So I would encourage everyone to check out their website, which is Philcon, and they have a social media presence on Facebook, and you can check out their mission and the vision and what they have done for the community throughout the year. They establish a lot of the humanitarian projects.
Yeah, how can you become a member, or how would they be able to access this organization?
Yeah, so this June 12, they're very excited. They're going to have some of the officers and leaders within the membership that could provide them the benefits of being a part of a great organization like Philcon. Like Chris, to me, when you're in a community, being part of a good organization that is dedicated to bringing people together, the leaders together, and then providing events that really bring and celebrate our culture. I think that's a great organization, and Philcon. I think everyone we should be able to support them by being a member.
Yeah, exactly. And then also like the Independence Philippine Independence Day. We have a celebration, upcoming celebration for this one here in Texas, right? Can we get more information about it?
Yeah, so it's gonna be actually the celebration is gonna be in Carrollton, the city of
Mm-hmm.
Carrollton, and I think there's gonna be a flag racing and followed by series of performers. We're gonna have great dancers, cultural performers, singers, and the women of Santa Cruzan will also be there to showcase the Filipino terreno. And then you see a lot of vendors and a lot of leaders and organizations that are part. Philcon is actually an umbrella of many organizations, and
Mm-hmm.
there supporting this great event is such a great way that we are paying tribute to our motherland, the Philippines. For me, being part of this important celebration awakens that sense of pride of being a Filipino. Even if we're here in America, I think it's important to trace our roots, understand our history, and celebrate our culture. And this is also, and what's also very interesting about this event this year is we're going to have the presence of young leaders who will, some of them I know will be hosting the event. So now we're seeing
Mm-hmm.
young leaders coming in and being part of the Philippine Independence Day celebration. And then just we have we are they're also going to be able to meet the officers of the Philcon organizations led by the current president and the
Okay, test,
is she ready
test.
now?
There you go, Tita. We can hear you finally.
Oh my God, finally, finally. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. There you
Oh,
go. Take it away. Tell us about this exciting
okay.
event, Tita Marina.
Oh yes, of course. And this is June is the month for Philippine independence, the whole month of June. And we're so excited to do this because after the pandemic, people are just clamoring to have an eyeball, face-to-face celebration. So we're coming here together on June 12th, and everybody's excited because we're coming. I know that the theme for this June 12th, we have to base it with the Philippine consulate. And in Tagalog, the theme for this June 12th is pagsalubong sa panibagong hamon. Okay? So in
Oh wow.
English, it says rise towards the challenge of new beginning. We understand that, changes are welcome, but of course, we cannot forget the roots of our generation and culture. The highlight of our June 12th is more geared towards the youth here. and we are offering so many sequences and programs in June 12th. We start off with the flag raising in
Mm-hmm.
Carrollton.
Mm-hmm.
We are so fortunate that the mayor of Carrollton, Mayor Steve Babbitt, will do a proclamation adopting the Philippine community in June 12th for the city of Carrollton. So we start off with the flag raising, and we're getting fire rescue honor guard to do us the honor of raising the U.S. flag and the Philippine flag. And of course, we have the national anthem of the Lupang Hinirang, and we will honor with the wreath laying with the veterans. Let us not forget our veterans because we are so grateful for their sacrifices, what they have done for us, and the freedom that we're enjoying today. So these are all part of the flag raising, and I encourage the community here in North Texas and also out of city to come and join us on June 12th. It's a Sunday, so it's a family day, and we're ready for all of you. So after the flag raising, we continue our Kalayaan celebration at the Texas Room at the Senior Center in Keller Spring in Carroll. So that's a very prominent landmark. So we invite everyone to come and join us. And during the celebration at 1 o'clock, this is where we'll have a showtime focusing our traditional folk dancing. And
Yes.
of course, let's not forget the food. You know, Chris and Jill, we have a very good participation from the local cuisine here in North Texas. We have different restaurants who are coming here. So watching the show, having a gastronomic appetite,
The
they're good to go.
experience.
Yes.
Kalayaan
And
means freedom, right? In English, for those who doesn't know, kalayaan means freedom.
Yes.
yes, freedom.
Okay.
And also, let's not forget the youth because we're also promoting the Filipino essay of young kids writing a theme of Ako ay Pinoy, Ako ay Filipino. So,
I'm
kids,
Filipino. Yes, I
yes,
am
that
Filipino.
were that were born and raised here, they will be talking in Tagalog and saying Ako ay Filipino. And also, as you can see our banner, we're coming up with a banner quiz. These are hidden figures, okay? So it's more of an education and a quiz on what to find here. The hidden figures, hidden landmark, Philippine tourist spot. So the more you find the hidden figures, you can win the grand prize.
Wow.
Yes.
For our viewers out there, yes, these are the historical landmarks and heroes that we do have, right, Ita? Uh, so
Yeah.
if we're going to look each one of them, the one on the left side, can I give them for? I mean, I'm sure for the other audience that won't be there, because we are also live in other states.
Of
There's so
course.
many Filipino families. Can we give them like at least two to three historical landmark or on these images because it caught my attention. The one on the left side, left lower
Yes,
corner.
of course. Yes. Oh, yes, of course. I mean, with a good eyesight vision, the winner will come up looking at on the left side. Who's that? That's the landing in Leyte. That's
Oh yeah.
MacArthur, the famous
Wow.
word of I shall return. And then on the hidden part in the white background, I'm going to see
Mm-hmm.
the Indoneta. That's Jose Rizal, right?
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
on the right is the Lapu-Lapu Mactan in Cebu. See that?
Yes.
Yes. And then on the
Yes.
facade, you will see the facade. There's the Las Piñas organ in Cavite, the proclamation
Mhm.
of our
Uh-huh.
Philippine independence. And then I think this one here is the Quiapo Church, a
Quiapo
very
Church.
good land. Yes,
Right.
the Black Nazarene, remember? Yes.
Hmm.
And then there's a figure here. This figure is one of the veterans who, during the Bataan March, the Death Bataan March, which here
Mm-hmm.
in Dallas, he honored the survivor. There was a survivor of the Bataan March. Her name is
Wow.
Segundina Garcia back in
Mm-hmm.
2017. And after the celebration of the 70th 75th anniversary. The next year, unfortunately she passed away, but she was the living survivor here in Dallas, and we were so fortunate that we were able to honor and give her tribute. So
Right.
on the
Tita
upper top
Myrna,
of the banner,
yeah.
yes, go
I
ahead.
want you to share with us some of the powerful stories of the veteran because I think that's a very important component of the Kalayaan celebration is highlighting the stories of the veterans and the families of the
Yes,
veterans. Can you
Yeah, is
share
this
a
the
yes,
one?
little bit about
Mhm.
that?
yes, of course. That's why this Kalayaan is also one of the highlights is honoring the sons and daughters of the veterans. We have a lot of sons and daughters that are coming into the celebration. Their fathers who have been prisoner of war during the Bataan March. As you can see here, Segundina Garcia, we have the Catral, we have Inocencio de la Cruz, who is still living, the son who will be
Yeah.
there. And then we have Lecio Capille, the father of Dr. Leo Capille, still living here in Dallas. We
Oh,
have
wow.
Jaime
Yes.
Salve Lanusa, the daughter, is one of our board member in Philcon, who is Linda French. So these figures here, these are just amongst of the many that were giving tribute. So this is an honorable and momentous occasion to have them recall of what their forefathers have done for us. So it's really a very touching moment when we play the
Yes.
military taps. So everyone will have a recall and be grateful of where we are now. Yes.
Actually, there's a trivia that I'd like to share to everyone that before Filipinos used to mark Independence Day on July 4, the day of the US granted the Philippine independence. But it was only on 1964 that the Philippines began celebrating Independence Day on June 12. Yeah.
Yes, I
Just
agree. Yes.
Tita, just a little backstory. What is the reason behind putting the PhilCon, the Filipino Leaders Coalition of North Texas?
Okay. This we formed the group in May of 2017. The
Mm-hmm.
reason for that, our founder is Mr. Gus Mercado and also
Mm-hmm.
Ethel Mercado, husband and wife, because
Yes.
we came up with this idea that it's about time that we unify all the Filipino American organizations here in North Texas. We are going to be serving as a vehicle to provide assistance here locally and international in the Philippines for any calamities, any local needed, in spite of us being within the jurisdiction of the Philippine consulate in Houston, Texas. But of course, we need a headquarters here in Dallas where people can come and help and reach out to them. So this is how we are formed with the Filipino Coalition. We want to unify all organizations coming together as as an example for this Philippine independence. We have other organizations in the banner, as you can see, they're coming
Mm-hmm.
towards collaborating with our effort, giving their own contribution as well.
Yes, and also I've heard about the Philippine.
Proud of the
I met Kuya Gas. Then they also help for the passport, then reach out program. Those are even I think like some sort of livelihood that is
Yes,
people that are starting in America. That is an organization where they can go.
yes, that's the our honorary consul Ethel Mercado started the outreach program here in North Texas. We are
Mm-hmm.
the assistant arm of the Philippine consulate. So every year we have the outreach program. We assist in processing dual citizenship,
Yes.
renewal
Mm-hmm.
of passport, registry of marriage, report of marriage, report of birth, overseas absentee voters, and other assistance that the consulate would be requiring from us. So that itself alone, we've been processing this for the 12 years, 13 years here in
Mhm.
Dallas, and honorary consul Ethel can attest to that, and also our Kuya Gus, we call him Kuya Gus
Kuya Gas,
Mercado,
yes.
who a strong
Yes.
advocate to the Philippine community for doing all this in for both here in Texas and all over the city here in Texas. We have formed other regions to help us with the outreach program.
What time do they start this coming
Tita
Sunday
Myrna,
for the Independence Day celebration?
For the Independence Day celebration, we start off the flag raising at 12 noon. And
12 noon.
yes, 12 noon. And then after which, at 1 o'clock, we will proceed to the Texas room. This is going to be at the Carrollton
Mhm.
Public Library, Josie Ranch Lake at 1700 Keller Springs in Carrollton. So we go first the flag ceremony in front of the public library, and then proceeding to the next building, which is the senior center, and the Texas room is where the celebration is going to be.
Mhm.
It's a free entrance. Yeah, free
and
Oh,
then
free
admission.
entrance.
yes, share to us
Public as
also
well.
the exciting perform. Yeah, share with us the exciting performers and the vendors that they will have the opportunity to support on June 12th.
Oh yes, especially with we gather different dance group who specializes in ethnic folkloric. So we not only will be having the tinikling or the pandango sa ilaw, but we will have authentic Ifugao dances, the benguet, the tiboli. We have the history of Maria Clara. So this is entirely a new ball game of the
Mhm.
presentation. We kind of try to get back from the roots of how these dances have started. Now, for the vendors, we have the Inihaw restaurant, we have the Mac Macalindal smoky brisket, we have Halo Halo, we have Ilonggo Kakanin, we have
You're making us
Pamana. This does not entice you, I don't know anymore, but there's going to be an array of good food right there. So with the gastronomic appetite that you have your food, you have a good show, you have this cultural, and we have some games, especially the sungka.
yes.
I don't know, Chris, if
Oh
you
my
remember
God.
sungka. Monetary reward if you win the sungka. So the sungka is going on all day, and the winner is going to receive a monetary prize. So
Yeah,
we have
wow.
other,
Tita,
yes,
while you were saying this, Jill, I don't know if it brought you back to when you were elementary on your history. Mara Tiboli Igorot, Maria Clara
Yes.
Tinikli. It went back. I was thinking like, how did I do in my history? My history
You know,
class.
that's a very powerful. That's a very powerful impact of having great celebration that really honors our history and makes sure that the future generation understand where we came from, where and when we're heading. And also, case in point, the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce Dallas Fort Worth will be there. We're going to have a booth, so come out and check and become a member of the chamber. So we're very
yes,
excited.
yes.
Yes, Tita.
Oh,
Tita.
and also another important thing, Chris and Jill,
Uh-huh.
we were also proud to Philippine Nurses Association of North Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to
Oh,
have a
great!
free booth. They're going to do the blood pressure test, and aware of all free. They'll be there too, and they are also doing some performances. You're going to see the singing nurses of North Texas. So it's a good
Damn.
time for our frontliners, our givers, these are the silent heroes that has contributed to of our community.
Yeah, the Philippine Nurses Association, mabuhay. I'm proud to be a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, mabuhay tayo. And then I'm a proud karaoke singer.
Oh, yes, yes.
Will
Yes,
there be a karaoke? Will there be a karaoke contest?
Well, we have singers. We have good singers that are really going to dedicate really nice folkloric song, Tagalog songs. So, but of course, if someone wants to come up and render a song, why not? We'll welcome them.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
Tita,
look
yes.
forward to exciting performances on June 12, and it's really going to be
Yes.
a very powerful way of showcasing the different things that we
Yes.
have in the community, Tita.
Right.
Yes, and
And of
also
course,
like one,
not to
Tita,
forget your contribution, Jill. You're going to be sharing some of your Filipina Santa Cruzan
Yes.
to show the modern Filipina attire.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
actually wearing it right
Yes.
now.
So
Jill, you're wearing one of the samples.
yeah, I'm wearing the butterfly sleeves. Chris, in a lot
Mhm,
of the Filipino, the dress of the women and men, that they wear, they speak of that national identity, and that brings a lot of
mhm.
pride. So I think we owe it to the world and to our sense of history to showcase beautiful women wearing the beautiful Filipino terno. So we're very excited about being part of the Kalaban.
Yes. Yeah, so
Yes.
that's all that we have. Tita, by the way, is there like a Facebook page where they can go and click going on the for the Filipino Leaders Coalition of North Texas? Do we have Facebook page?
Yes, we have a Facebook page, which is Philcon,
Mm-hmm.
FILCON.org. And it's all there, all the information, where to go, the schedule, and how to, look into different sequence of the program. So it's philcon.org. But they can also go to our Facebook. The Facebook is Filipino Leaders Coalition of North Texas. So both ways. And we've been blasting the market on different sites of social media so to make this announcement. And they can always call Jill or call myself, and we will give them
Mm-hmm.
further information regarding the Kalayaan this Sunday, June 12, in Carrollton, at the Carrollton Public Library in Keller Springs.
All right, there you go.
So
Very
we're
well
very
said.
excited about that.
That's go ahead, Jill.
And my greatest takeaway with our conversation is that really there's a lot of things that our culture, our history, and this should serve to awaken our sense of pride. And I think the more that we continue to set every facets of our culture, it brings that Philippine pride up and running
Yeah.
for us. So I'm very excited. I look celebration.
Oh,
Thank
yes,
you,
I'm
Tita.
excited too.
Mhm.
Yes, and also we'd like to also plug in the Unipro, the youth professional. They are going to be putting out some exhibits. So that's another
Mhm.
highlight that we are giving to the public.
And then before we end,
Exciting.
we have comments from Band. Speaking of vendors, he actually bought a purse for the Santa Cruzan last week, Jill, from Jojo Shoes. This is Jojo Bragais. Also, from Miss Yvonne, Miss Myrna, she said, "Good morning, Miss Myrna. We are honored to have you and hear about the upcoming Philippines Independence celebration on June 12. They are excited and they will be promoting this event, the PhilCon event. That's all that we have. My
Yeah,
greatest
Yvonne,
takeaway, it's like we have different paths, but we have one cause. It's to nourish, make sure that we carry the culture, the history, and the tradition from today until the future, because this is the one that made us where we are right now. Okay. All right. Any more, Jill?
thank you so much. That's all I have.
Mhm.
I'm very excited please come out and support Philcon and the community leaders that have put a lot of energy and effort to it. So, see you all on
Thank you.
Sunday.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Miss Myrna. And if you have not subscribed to our group, please click share and join today. Stay safe, everyone, and happy Independence Day for Filipinos this June 12. Mabuhay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tita.
Buhay. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Jill.
Yes.